Well, I need to re-grab materials for both the
Oh, for the
manufacturers. That's all wrong, apparently.
because we're like a few short for
Yeah,
the
like for
Mhm.
thermal
the
propulsion units.
yeah.
I love.
We're a quarter of the way done and change on the magnetic field generators. Love to see it.
Yeah.
I get to go make sure there's power by the waterfall, and then put up a really big wall, and then put a really big wall in front of that, and then start laboriously changing pixels.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, you're gonna put a giant light wall in front of the.
Off to the side. I'm not going to like block the waterfall, but
Yeah, that I was just looking at it and thinking like, well, maybe don't block the waterfall, just like off to one side or another, because
well, you can see that kind of flat-ish area like up above to the left.
oh yeah, right there, that'd be a nice little nook there, yeah,
That's what I'm aiming at.
and nice stable ground to work with, yeah.
Yep, give me a base to work with. I just need to put up a big wall. I'm going to pull the wall out from the rock face a little bit so I can drop a bunch of power nodes behind it, so I've got hoverability.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Like this is not going to be the biggest project I've ever undertaken, but it is still going to be a kind of project.
Whereas I need to start planning out a racetrack, I guess.
You're also going to need someone's going to have to go on a power pole or power tower building spree out to wherever you're going to build that thing. Because if you decide to go Rocky Desert with it, we have almost nothing out there.
That's true.
And the only way out there right now is hypertubes, which nope.
I was actually thinking I might like try to build a highway that leads to the racetrack so that we can
Just
drive
drive
there
out.
and drive back. Actually, it takes significantly more work, but like it would at least ensure that we have like a reliable
Oh, way to get the
transit path.
vehicles there and back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, a reliable highway would be huge.
that is very smart, and I fully approve.
All right, it's just gonna take significantly longer.
It's going to take time, which we have. So
Yeah,
We
no,
have
it's,
plenty of
it's it'll
time.
it'll take several sessions, but we'll get there. We've got several sessions to work with all this complicated production we've got going on in the background, so
Mhm.
it's time to just do fun stuff.
darn tootin'.
Last session was these jump pad routes, and this session I'm going to build a highway.
I really chose the silliest possible way through this, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I mean, at some point, I'm going to deal with the undersides of these two train stations over here near the Caterium Works, because they're still hovering in space, and I am not cool with that. But there's going to be some conveyor belt rearranging involved, and it's just not a today thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Power up there. I wonder if I should just start from the Caterium thing directly and just go sideways instead of climbing up.
Thank goodness we have a jump pad route to uh Megadrone.
Okay. That's not high enough. Let's go higher.
The question is, do I want to do any, like, treatment to these roads? Because at the moment, that will involve color cartridges. If I try to do any, like, road patterns. They're going to phase that out in the 1.0 update, but right now that is still a thing.
It sure is. I should be running power lines along this. That would be the smart thing to be doing. I mean, worst case scenario, you can also just buy cartridges too.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what else are we using tickets for?
That is very true. One ticket for 50, huh? The other problem, but the problem though is that I've got like a lot of road to create. So it just, no matter how much I buy, it will just never be enough. As it is, I'm going to be going through so much concrete. I might want to just like be building like concrete checkpoints along the way.
Floor is too steep. Is that radiation? Oh my goodness, those are radiation rocks. When did they replace? So apparently when they revamped the fart rocks and everything else and replaced all those slugs,
Yeah.
they apparently introduced a whole lot of uranium lumps.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm just looking at a whole mess of them. Well, that's appealing, guys. Thanks.
Ah, heck with
That,
it.
however,
Let's at least try to be something here.
and that is that a gas hog or a radiation hog? Afraid to go find out, but oh well. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a purple. Yeah, that's radiation. But purple slug acquired. Oh wow, they just put radiation everywhere. Ew. Rude, guys. Really rude. Come on. While I'm picking up slugs, might as well grab this blue one.
I'm going to be adding some blueprints to your... Oh, hey.
Oh, hey, what?
The third product is done for Phase 4.
Oh! It's
Well done.
done. Nice
It
work.
is done. I just had to feed it a few extra materials to make the last two, or the last four that it needed, and now it's good.
Well, I think I found my canvas location. I just gotta place some scaffolding.
Everything else isn't hand-fed, so I don't need to go check on any of it. Bud's already done the double and triple checks.
The double and triple checks on what?
The other 3 factories
Oh, yeah.
for the Phase 4 things.
Oh, I didn't actually check the nuclear pasta, and I only made some tweaks to the magnetic field generator or whatever it's called. The second one.
Yeah, I'll probably go double check on the nuclear pasta then.
Okay, that is far enough away. How do you want to do this? I don't know. Temporary of these for a moment while I figure out how much space I'm going to need.
Okay.
What? What just happened?
Did something happen?
Okay, so remember when I was placing the blueprinted 8x8,
Yeah.
and I had to put it on because when I put it, first thing I did, I put it against the uh, battery tower, and it did this weird thing where it sunk into the walls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the concrete walls did the same thing,
Hmm.
but it stuck to the outside of the foundations. So I needed to stick it to those half wide foundations. That's what I need to build on, which is certainly a thing.
That's definitely interesting.
Okay, so replace that with 4-meter half foundations, because apparently that's what I got to do. Oh no! Does that mean I got to do that? Oh, this is going to be a thing. Thank goodness for restricted dismantle. Oh, wow.
Hmm.
Okay, let's make sure this works. Oh, this thing is going to be enormous. Okay, so that one
probably not
8x8 grid is 4 of those 4-meter foundations high and 2 across. And I will need several of these. I need 4 in each direction. This thing's going to be tall.
Yeah, it is.
Makes you wonder if I should start further out from the wall so I can go further down. So I'm not just building up, up, up. Maybe. That's too high. That's all right. This is all preliminary experimentation. All right, I know it needs to be those.
Then we do that. I hope I'm not doing those prep work and it just kind of won't work, but I guess we're going to have to see.
Only one way to find out.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'm trying to make the blueprints for the highway sections I'll need in 4x4 sections, essentially.
Further than that, but I do kind of want to be there. 5-second warning. All right, hands-free headset means I don't have to worry about every time I move my arm that I'm bumping into the cable.
Must be
handy.
nice.
What a nice place to be.
Wonder what that would be like.
Well, my employers decided it was worthwhile. Go from there? Sure.
I've been thinking of getting a wireless headset. Mostly so that I can also take it to work.
Well, technically, my job does involve being on the phone sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And this new office setup is not great for that.
Yeah.
I love being in this house, and this new office is great, but it's just where I had to put the computer. It's not great for that.
Yeah. Don't need the machines that are under the space elevator anymore. I'm the power shards out of them.
Oh, hey, yeah, might as well.
That's 9 power shards I just got back.
Don't want to get too close, but let's get a little closer.
Hmm. Okay, I guess we just gotta do that again.
Whoa, haha. By the way, not all of the cliff faces over here are boundaries.
Mm.
Uh-oh.
I just found myself clipping into the cliff a little bit. I'm like, I really don't want to push that. Let's not be there.
Let's not end up on the outside of the world.
Right? Okay.
I'm going to need a fair amount of silica to go with all this concrete, because I am going to be lining the road with windowed walls so that we can, see the scenery as we're driving by. And generally making fools of ourselves.
That's part of the fun.
Indeed.
Oh, yeah. I chose this. I made a decision that I would build something hanging off a cliff face over empty space.
Wahoo.
Okay, if I'm right about this, which, could happen.
Here's a theoretical possibility.
And I'm out of rips. Well, that didn't take long. That's 2, 3, 4. Yeah, right.
Okay. Almost there with the basic pieces, such as they are.
Wait, how many was that? What's that? Oh, okay. Wait, what? Just 2 of these? Oh, that's right, it is 2 across. Right, I knew that. 16, and then 16 is 32, so that is how wide that needs to be. That's not how I do that, but it is now.
Okay, so how about turns?
Four.
I need... is an inside piece and some outside pieces, isn't it? All right. It's going to be a very blocky road, but I'm just trying to keep this as simple, stupid as possible.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Absolutely fair.
that makes total sense. All right, let's get this thing properly powered. That's very amusing, but it's not going to work. Junctions. Yeah, let's do junctions. Nope.
And then in that case, what we then need is... Wasn't noticing the autosave. And then what we need is... just like a corner, right? Alright, I think that's the basic pieces.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I had to get past the ironworks, but now I can see the cube. Gotta come over and see how you're doing.
I'm getting there. I got to go back for more materials soon, but I'm basically putting a backing on this box first.
Kind of materials.
Well, I will need rods and rips soon. Actually, rips, rods, and quartz crystals.
Okay. We'll go grab a bunch of those.
Like I probably have enough concrete, though I'm also starting to get low on steel beams too. So, because that's what I'm using to anchor this to the wall.
Yeah. I can grab all that. That's no problem.
Cool.
I'm not particularly doing any building projects right now, so I'm like, I'll just help out.
Okay, so up. Why am I making? I don't know why I'm making Mark II power studs by default, but all right, whatever.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's sort of how I'm feeling too. Oh boy. Man, I should be able to do math on this. I'm not going to need all of that. Oddly enough. That should be it, honestly.
Guess not.
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
Just absolute gobs of concrete. And we'll see how far that gets me.
Never enough.
Yeah. Alright, now the big question.
For how much concrete you need, there's way too many impure and normal nodes.
Question now is, where do I start this grand highway? There's not exactly a whole lot of like open real estate around the hub.
Oh no, that kind of isn't, is there?
I remember seeing a decently open spot. Hold on.
Especially since my goal is to build a giant sky highway over to like the northwest desert zone.
Mm-hmm. There's a big open corner right here-ish where you
Yeah, that
can
might be
start it if
it.
you want. And it gives you enough breathing room to go up and over everything we've built, basically.
Just hugely go way up high and build a highway overpass.
Yep. Build a highway overpass. If you want, leave enough space for me, and I can make like a little tiny garage for our vehicles. So that way we can store them there when we're not using the highway or the racetrack.
That'd be kind of sick, actually.
That's what I'll do once I'm done delivering these materials to Dad.
And
Alright, time to see how these blueprints perform. Alright, you need it on the line. There we go.
okay, that should be.
Delivery.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, need an actual bin. Yes.
Mm.
That should hopefully hold you over for a bit. And you can
Little
just
bit.
come back to this bin every so often to grab more materials from it.
Probably easier to just...
You can see what I'm doing with the gluing it to the.
The wall, yeah.
Like every so many, I'm like, okay, do a couple spacers, then do a couple more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
At least give the illusion that this thing is grounded in reality.
Yeah.
Oh, this thing will not be grounded in reality.
Oh! That's the radiation hog.
Oh, did you find the radiation hog? Yeah, I met
Yeah.
him.
Nuclear hog acquired.
He's just over here. Hanging out.
Yeah, there was a purple slug there. I
I was wondering why he
5
looked
seconds.
different, and then I got close. It's just like, oh, wait a minute. That is radiation.
So if you want a couple slugs, I can put those in that bin, and you can have them.
Nah, I've got power shards on me. I'm good.
Okay. Sweet. Yeah, we'll take all of that. Don't need that right now.
Yeah, I'll grab a bunch of concrete and come help you out, Spud.
Ah, the
I just
blueprints
gave
aren't...
Dad my stash.
The blueprints don't really fit together the way I was hoping they would.
Oof.
They don't really snap together in a very clean way.
Oh.
I'm just gonna have to build this more or less manually with zooping and whatnot. It's just way faster than trying to get the blueprints to line up. Fighting that the whole way.
But at least by making the blueprints, you've got an idea for what you want.
Yeah. So, sorry for cluttering up your blueprints folder with my creations.
No worries.
Because I'm pretty sure they all just get saved to the host. No, this isn't going to be a skate park. This is going to be a highway overpass. Also, hello, Double Cross.
Hi, Double Cross.
Good evening. All right, let's run some power leads up there. All right. Do. That. That.
Oh boy, oh boy. Well, this is where I live for a while.
Might be the last. Goodness.
All right.
Nope. Gotta go to the top. Just enough steel. I'm down to 56.
Dang.
Okay. Take a look at the front of this
Oh,
thing.
I'm starting to pass by your little installation. That's very neat.
Where are you? Oh, wow. All right. Red Highway. All right, let's start placing these things. Oh, I just watched a drone come in over the cliff edge down in front of the thing.
Oh, yeah?
I've also just realized that I have more scaffolding to build. Because I can't actually get very far away from this and hover, which means I'm always going to be like nose to the canvas on this, so I won't be able to see the big picture very well.
Gotcha, yeah.
So what I need to do is build a wall in front of this wall to put a bunch more power leads into so that I can hover around and look at it from more of a distance. So there's going to be an obscuring wall as I build this. It wasn't really my plan to drape a tarp over my canvas, but it's kind of going to be necessary. First, let's get some of these down here. Already out of this. Woof. So I will take all that, and then I will boop my butt back over to get more quartz crystals. So I was bored and destroyed some destructible rocks, only to find there was a big cave system behind them.
Oh.
And then I realized I don't necessarily want that going on.
Mm-hmm.
So then I walled up that cave entrance. That is a big hunk of concrete.
As ever.
Life is a skyway. All right.
I'm going to be building it all night long.
I've got oodles of that. Thank you.
Oh boy.
Need to go offload some random crap. Need room in my inventory.
My wires not exist. I would like to have them. Okay.
Well, this is going to be a nice little canyon ride. That's for sure. Nice little scenic route. I feel like I should probably put some lights on too. Although for that I need power. And many other things.
That should be fine. I need quick wire, but I know where I can get quick wire.
Oh, that's perfect. Well, that's a lot of mushrooms, huh? The interesting thing about this highway is that you could, in theory, make it pretty branchable to any other stop you
Go
wanted
everywhere.
to get off at, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if that'd be a great
True.
idea, but it's something.
It is an idea. I am parking the Explorer over here at the Caterium site because, well, might come in handy.
Where does this put us? Yeah, that'll do. All right. The goal here is to make it so that, make this wide enough so that multiple vehicles can traverse it at once. Basically kind of a two-lane highway sort of thing. We shall see.
Okay, that is really kind of wild to look at from any kind of distance.
Yeah, that's the thing about sky bridges. They're not the most aesthetically pleasing installations in the world.
No, that's not their point. Okay, let's...
Nope, wrong Zoop game. Wrong Zoop. Oh boy.
Big enough.
Come quite a long way. Oh, thank you, Lafu, for the follow. Appreciate it. Don't know why you're following for this particular repetitive action, but thank you. Oh, this is gonna be a little close, isn't it? I'm on my next hyper-focusing streak. Yeah, I suppose that makes a certain amount of sense. Two, three, 4, 5.
Go.
Ah, played Astro Colony for 3 days straight, and now I found this game. Need to look at people playing it to feel this one out before I dive right in. Well,
Welcome.
honestly, you know your habits and you're managing them responsibly. I respect the hell out of that. You know that if you're going to get into this game, you're going to get really into this game, so you need to feel it out. So, I guess the context here is that the three of us, myself, Greyduck, and Nyx, have been playing this co-op save for about a year and a half, I guess.
Something like that, yeah.
And we're kind of waiting for the final, like, end game shipment to finish manufacturing and collect in the space elevator. And so now we're just kind of dinking around with little vanity projects and whatnot. Yeah, this is the 43rd quasi-weekly session. And so what I'm doing here is I'm building a highway across the world so that we can drive cars across it, and eventually the goal is to build a racetrack out in an open area of desert that we haven't really done much with otherwise, so there's lots of space.
And I just built a hovering wall over nothing so I could cover it with electrical plugs so that I can hover in front of it so that I can work on my pixel art. Which, when I say it like that...
But we are in kind of the really end game of just being like, we have an excess of materials and no other, like, game required things to do, so
we're waiting to earn our Employee of the Planet badges.
Yep. We could just, like, you know, let the game run and wait and, you know, just skip to the end, but we figured, you know, this is our kind of, like, game time, so...
This is our reward for making it to the end as a group.
Yep.
It's just
we worked really darned hard the last, like, 10 sessions to get the final.
Especially Spud, that last factory.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, some of these last stuff was really complicated. Anyway, I'm starting to run out of concrete, but we've now gone from our hub home base to the supercomputers campus. And then a ways further out there will be our racetrack area.
Racetrack, yeah.
So this whole mess of conveyors and buildings and whatnot is all to make supercomputers from scratch. And that was a ways ago. Alright, looks like this is going to be where it ends, more or less. Until I get my next batch of concrete. Yeah, no, ain't a mess if it's working. We agree. Sometimes it's spaghetti, but it works. We are We are
You
not
got to
above,
embrace it sometimes.
we are not above just being like, well, it works, time to go home.
Yeah.
But yes, this is very much a
I was
game.
thinking the Explorer would be the faster way to get back and forth for me, and then I'm realizing maybe not.
Maybe not.
Well, it's like every dune I have to like rearrange my directional. Oh, also I need to stop by here and get more rips. Boy, do I need rips.
So yeah, this main building and all of its satellite installations are to mine and process resources to make supercomputers, which then get retrieved by drone to head back all the way across the map to the hub, so that we can use them to make stuff. It's pretty buck wild. Anyway, I need to head home now, and the big question is whether I feel like taking the hypertube or not. Which might
Don't
not be a
risk
good
it.
idea.
That
Yeah.
seems like a way to find yourself crashing a desktop or having to reload.
Yeah. So I guess I'll just go to the train station and wait for my taxi, I guess. Let's see, I need Spud Taxi to come from Spud Taxi home to Q Wire for Supercomps.
Oh, that's interesting. The train lit up once it had somewhere to go. When
Now we
not
wait.
programmed, the train's headlamp doesn't do anything. I hadn't even noticed that.
Oh, interesting.
Like the front indicator lights are there. Like I'm looking at Nix's now. It's like kind of the running lamps are there, but it doesn't turn on the cone of light
Interesting.
until it has somewhere to go. Because I actually watched it light up as you gave instructions and turn on self-driving.
You can't imagine building all this alone. Yeah, no, the multiplayer is a bit wonky, but
The trade-off is that you don't have to do this alone. Yes.
Yeah, the trade-off is that you don't have to do this alone. Yeah, it's all still early access and pretty buggy, but as you can tell, we've still put gobs of hours into this. And yeah, some of the builds will just take you like multiple days to make one factory, but like there's as you can tell, we all kind of derive a sense of accomplishment in that. Even if sometimes it's just like, wow, we spent 7 sessions. Especially on the very, very, very end game stuff.
Oh yeah.
At some point, I'm gonna have to the supercomputers campus is not really anything compared to the assembly director systems. Although it's helped that we've all had like different specializations. Like Grey Duck has been our train maestro, making this massive rail network.
Satisfactory is a great railroad construction set game that happens to have some factory management stuff built into it.
Yeah, it's fairly robust, honestly. And a lot of the game is figuring out like, okay, where do I build these things? How do I get the things I need to get there? It's very much a logistics game after a certain point.
I have this many resources available from that node over there.
Factory planning and layout becomes a factor after, is still very much a factor, but as you get into higher and higher tiers and are forced to go into more and more of the map, it's more like, all right, what can I leverage logistically to make this as easy on myself as possible? Oh, that must be Spud Taxi there.
Can't afford. Wow, you go through rips fast making these things. Goodness. I just made a trip for rips. It takes 51 rips to make one of these 8x8 grids.
Dang.
Of course, it also takes 640. No, it takes 192 rips, 640 quartz crystal, and 24 rods.
That's insane.
The rods are because the ones on the ground have the little supports.
Mm,
There's no way to not have those.
yeah.
I suppose what I could have done is I could have put the bottom row down, built a 9th row up top, and then chopped off the bottom row. And I probably would have saved the rods requirement, but like 24 rods, big deal. The bigger problem is, wow, I just made a trip and I was able to put up 2 more 8x8 grids, and now I got to go back.
Yeah, it's time for me to pick up gobs and gobs of concrete. After, like, clearing out our concrete bin earlier.
Yeah, I put some power shards in the constructors making concrete, so hopefully that should start going a bit faster.
Good thinking.
Might just
So
be a good time to build, like, expanded concrete infrastructure, honestly.
Yeah.
We get to this point in the game, and now, after everything is said and done, now we need gobs of concrete.
I'll have to look around at the concrete spots near the hub and see if I can't make a good upgraded factory for one. For now, the
There's
beginnings...
limestone everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got plenty of spare limestone near the hub. The desert is fairly rich in starting materials.
Yeah.
Also, yeah,
Mining
the
is
game, man, this game is stunning. Yeah, this game is just pretty, by the way. Even if you're not at max settings, this game is just, like, awfully just beautiful to behold.
Yeah.
There's a cranky explorer. Why?
Good question.
Next to where Nyx is standing, there's an explorer that is out of fuel. That's why.
Oh, yeah. That's the new Explorer that I built to put in the garage.
Okay. Throw some fuel in that thing at some point.
Yeah, I will.
And, like, it starts out, you know, this pristine alien planet, and you start to exploit it and build all these concrete chunks and whatnot. But then also, like, the stuff you build also kind of takes on a rather pretty quality in itself. Oh, thank goodness for that block signal. Yep, very, very hail capitalism, yeah.
Oh yeah, and it's built into the game.
It's you know,
they know what they're doing.
It becomes, like, weirdly poignant at times sometimes. Just like, well, we started with this beautiful planet and now we've built an industrial park. Well, so much for all that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go get more of that.
So yeah, as you can tell, like, the three of us have nothing but, like, praise for this game, even as we sometimes have to wrangle it.
Yeah, the fact that you'll notice that Spud is not taking a hypertube, even though it's available, is because there's multiplayer jank involved in the hypertubes. It tends to go crashy. Early access.
All right, you can rest for now.
I'm glad Truckcoon is doing its job, because I am taking so many of the quartz crystals.
Oh man, yeah, we definitely need more concrete. Yep, yeah, you came in the middle of me building a giant highway overpass, but this is our main base. You'll notice there's some Christmas decorations because fix them. Yeah, there's a seasonal event around wintertime that you know, you get some optional decorations in during that, and they've stuck around.
And somebody exercise that option. Somebody who will remain nameless.
Oh, there's a pure limestone. I know where I'm making my super concrete factory. Say pure limestone surrounded by 3 other limestone spots? Yeah. I know where I'm going.
Yeah, this is what over 100 and some odd hours of gameplay looks like between 3 people.
$126.25 as of the last autosave.
Yeah. So this is super end game, and like the sort of phase 4 of assembling items to go up in the space elevator to the bosses is the super end game. At least for the pure gameplay side.
We have a nice number of nuclear
pasta
pasta remaining.
We just need 931 out of 1,000, 69 remaining.
All right, let's put up yet another couple of blocks. Let's see if that's... The guy who's afraid of heights, even in video games, is hovering over empty space to place more pixels on a grid.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about right.
Oh, I didn't know that the nuclear pasta had this kind of like light-bending aura around it.
Yep.
That's... I've never actually seen it up close.
Oh, that didn't look like that worked out. What the heck?
So yeah, you start from going from like, you know, mass producing iron ingots to make plates and rods and concrete and copper wire and cables, all the way to like nuclear pasta, uranium, plutonium fuel rods, magnetic field generators, propulsion rockets, computing systems. It's pretty silly.
Only 5 more 8x8s to go. But I'm already out of rips.
And our power is doing pretty good.
I should hope so.
After making, we built a giant nuclear power plant, so hopefully it, it's holding up to all this. Okay, so I think the highway needs to stay on hold for a while, but while we build faster concrete production. There's not an actual ending to this game yet. They are currently working on the 1.0 release, where the game will presumably have an actual like story, roll credits ending. But that is not in the game yet. This Phase 4 task is technically optional in terms of the full scope of the game, but there'll be an alternate path.
Okay, what all do I need? Okay. I am going all out, and I'm gonna put a Mark III miner on this bitch.
Are you
just
out there?
Me, or when you put the turbo fuel into the Explorer runs weird?
I don't...
What do you mean?
No.
Because mine's going rip, 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 like it's like spazzing out, kind of.
Mm.
And like sparks come out of the front wheels and stuff.
I don't know what's up with that.
Oh, you got little, oh, that's cute. Sorry, I just found your garage.
Oh no, what are you doing?
She's got, like, road markings and whatnot.
I've put some effort into it.
All right.
It's not done yet, but I've put some effort.
Here, I'm gonna put some fuel in there so it'll stop.
Wow! As I jump onto. Oh no! Oh no!
Are you
What?
stuck?
I did not get stuck. I tried though. I tried my best to get stuck. I jumped onto a bunch of smelters.
Nice.
All right.
Not really intentionally, but
Are you also working
the
on
J-turn
supercharging concrete, or?
I'm making a concrete factory with the pure limestone node.
Okay. So.
Oh, that was a perfect wave to wave there. Because a lot of times you go over the dune, then you can like just plunk down and have to climb the next one. But I managed to crest
yeah.
one and land on the downslope of the next.
Oh yeah,
That's awesome.
that's always the best.
That is a good feeling.
I'll see what we can, if there's more to be that can be done with the original concrete site.
Yeah, if you want to try and soup it up, you can.
What do we got working with here? We got a Mark II here. We can easily supercharge this.
Upgrade
Mark
that.
III that up, yeah.
Yeah.
Mark
I did
III
get
and power
rid
charge.
of. I did get rid of a lot of my advanced building materials to make this happen. So I may need to go shopping.
A good chunk of the advanced materials should be at the Mega Drone.
Yeah, turbo motors, FMFs, supercomputers.
Yep.
Yeah, they're all there.
That's all there.
And then I've got power shards on hand for a while, so yeah.
Go. Mark 3 on that. 480 per minute.
The big store was still a pretty good idea, especially for collecting all these disparate high-end products.
Yeah.
I'm actually burning through iodine filters slowly, but
Oh no, did that
'cause
not?
I'm going past all those hot rocks every time I have to make another supply run. Okay, about 5 seconds.
One of the
I
things
have built a Borg cube melted with the side of a cliff.
Nice.
I have mixed feelings about this.
Where are? Oh, Hatter's rating with a party of 5. Thank you.
Hey.
Hello, Hatter. Welcome to more of this.
Yeah.
We are still dinking around. I'm trying to build a highway and a racetrack. Greydek is trying to build pixel art out of square lights on a cliff. And Nyx is...
I was making a garage, but now I'm upgrading concrete production.
Oh, I'm 200 quartz crystals short of placing the last 8x8 grid.
Dang.
Well, there's a ton of quartz crystals near Truckcoon, so...
Well, that's where I've been harvesting from, yeah.
Ah.
There were a ton of quartz crystals at the depot, but
For those who don't know,
for
Truckcoon
about half an hour.
is the automated delivery truck that goes along this route to a northern quartz mine and collects materials to bring back to base. A very early logistical innovation there that has stuck around for the entire game.
Well, we painted it with gingerbread livery, and by that point, it had to stay around.
Yeah, no, it's nostalgic at this point.
That's my boy right there.
All right, let's turn this up.
Okay, what am I short? Oddly enough, I got enough rips. I just need the quartz. Yeah, this will be like my 6th trip over there to get quartz crystals.
All right. And we need more faster belts. How much limestone can we make you all produce or deal with per minute? I'm gonna guess a lot.
I have emptied the quartz crystal out of the storage.
Oh my gosh.
And Truckcoon just departed, so there won't be any there for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
But I should be done after this, so I will not need to harvest more. I will probably even be able to put some back once this is all said and done.
So 250, 500. With one more constructor, I could probably process. We could probably process 750 limestone per minute. And yeah, this all needs to be faster.
Oops. Sorry, little hug. I did not actually mean to run into you.
There we go. Can I expand this building just a little bit?
It is kind of built crammed in a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, but I might be able to squeeze like one more foundation tile.
Well, that's one constructor right there.
I just really only need one.
Yeah. Radiation level, shut up. Don't Geiger counter me. Still got it easier than those poor schlubs who had to fix Chernobyl.
Boy, oh boy.
All right. Oof.
You are making concrete. You're doing it very fast.
Oh, I'm going to do this because apparently I'm out of my mind.
No, I'm out of silica. That's unfortunate.
So 32 by 32 is 900 some odd. If I'd been really smart, I would have blueprinted these with the background color I wanted. I might diverge from the pixel art guide that I was going to use. and use gray where the black lines are going to be, so I don't have to try and paint all of the background, because this thing's going to be almost half background.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's my new plan. We're going to use gray for that. Nope, gotta get lower.
Oh, you kidding me?
Nope.
Ugh. Don't need.
This game rarely is, unfortunately.
Sure. Oh, don't do that.
Yes, I have picked you up. Please stop talking to me.
Nope. Did it again.
Hi, Gus.
How do I make this a happy marriage here architecturally?
Five seconds. I keep trying to hit tab to go from field to field in the color picker, but that does not do what you think it does. Oh boy. Off for a moment.
Okay. Silica. Beams.
Worry about that too much. No.
Where is... Come on now. Yeah. I got it right the first time. Heck with it, it'll do. You can see yourself getting glued to this game? Yeah. I mean, look at us, we're still at it. After 43 sessions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that definitely sped things up. I think. Now overclocked the hell out of concrete production to make 75, 150, about 225 per minute. Unfortunately, to get any faster, you kind of need to be using alternate recipes.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, wet concrete.
Oh, I didn't go
Oh,
down
I
enough.
could actually be doing wet.
Yeah, you'd be getting a lot more
I'm
bang
at
for your
the
buck.
I'm at the lake. I didn't even think of using an alternate.
Oh yeah, that did. It's basically the pure ingot version of concrete.
Mm-hmm. I need to take a look at let's see.
Okay.
Concrete.
Oh yeah, did we mention that you can unlock alt recipes by finding hard drives from crashed ships,
Drop pods?
crashed drop pods from the company, and then analyzing the hard drives to pull alternate recipes from a gotcha system?
Oh
That's a
God, it really
whole...
is, isn't it? I
That's a...
never even thought about it that way, but it kind of is a gotcha.
Yeah.
Now I've got to go and grab copper sheets because I didn't even think about that. Ugh. Well, I'm glad I made my building as big as I did because I hadn't even considered.
So much concrete. I guess I'll just
And
get back to the highway and start. Whoa.
then when I'm done with this, I'm probably going to have drone take it to Mega Drone. That way it's just in another centralized location.
Just to have concrete at Megadrone, yeah. You could probably fill up a few bins with that. It'd be just fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a whole row of 3 and fill it all with concrete. That's the plan.
It's taking shape.
Wow, I can actually see it all the way at the hub now.
Well, you're probably seeing my shield wall or my hover wall.
Mm-hmm.
What fun watching drones just go right over it. I was worried the
Meow.
drones were going to go through, but nope. Okay. 8. All right, sure.
Okay, yeah, this is a nice, good amount of space for an explorer. Yeah, this is just fine.
Hmm. There is a problem.
A problem?
Oh, nope, I fixed it. Dang. I was gonna take a screenshot of it, but I already fixed it. Somehow. For some reason, my camera was coming out of my feet, and I was watching my arms come out of the top of my screen.
Oh, I love when that happens.
Oh, this is a drive, huh? I mean, no wonder it's you know, across the horizontal breadth of the map, but it's a pretty drive, though.
Hey, Satisfactory devs, give me a bus that I can automate to take us places.
I mean, that's just called a train.
Well, no, for a group, so that all of us can hop in it and it's automated.
That's
The
also
trains
a
can't
train.
have.
That's
You
also,
can stand on the train, I suppose.
You know what you do is you have a train freight car, and you all stand in the empty freight car.
Oh,
yeah.
that's fair.
Also, like multiple players synchronizing into a vehicle is already kind of tricky,
I know.
and some of the vehicles do allow that, and it's interesting. Let's say.
Oh, get the eye done. Yeah, get the eye done.
All right, we're coming up to the edge of the road of this very strange construction project. And now we just keep on going. Back where we left off with making a giant ugly sky bridge. To all that open area there.
Or fine. Motors I need.
Oh, that's gonna be bright. Sorry for the what. You're gonna do what?
Okay, so yeah, this is going to be the spot. This general area here.
Oh, boy.
I should probably actually dismount a little bit further back so I've got more, so I'm not taking up room for the racetrack with the highway.
5 seconds to autosave. Anytime. There we go. Save completed. Thank you. Okay. Now to start copying and pasting a bunch of yellow.
Okay. Now to start making the downward ramp. Although I probably don't want to end up quite there.
Don't do that.
Let's level out. So we don't end up directly in a poison cloud. Alright.
Hundred.
That's 4. There we go. Just dive straight down.
Oh, we have the tail. All right. What are we doing over here?
Okay. And then we're basically here.
Yeah, I suppose not. Not that. So much Control V.
Mm-hmm.
Oopsie. Just gotta deal with a bit of the local wildlife, that's all. Of all times not to have my trusty chainsaw, oh well.
All fine with that.
Okay, well, I have completed the hub to Desert Highway.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that was a snowball explosive because the Christmas event gives you snowball explosives. Alright, now to make an attempt to wall this all off for safety.
Did I get him? Did I get them all? By Jove, I think he's got it.
This is why, if the blueprinting design had worked, this would be a lot easier, but...
Did they just not line up, or...
They just wouldn't line up and click together in a way that I needed them to, so... They wouldn't, vertically especially, they wouldn't line up.
Oh yeah, no, that could be a pain. They're more or less happy to go horizontally, but vertically gets weird.
And I needed to be able to ramp and whatnot, so... Especially with stuff that's going to be hanging out in midair and whatnot.
Okay. Select colors.
Oh yeah, just these two refineries are making 160 a minute just by themselves. Dang. I need to go get materials for a drone port.
Right, no, that's fine, that's fine. Sorry, I was distracted by looking at my source material and didn't notice the autosave coming.
That's fine.
NU3. We got you guys, okay. This 5 need to be darker. Rightio.
Now I once again need to remember where the heck we've got high-speed connectors at.
The ammo.
Weapons manufacturing.
Ah,
31 more nuclear pasta, and we're done with those.
Dang.
And we can put a stop to that production line. Not that we need to save the power that badly, but Okay.
Or we're gonna just sink that production, honestly.
How many tickets would you like?
A lot. There's statues I want to buy.
Fair enough. Nope.
That's
Didn't want that.
something I should think about adding. A drone that brings things from our ammo site is the high-speed connectors, so those can end up at Megadrone as well.
Yeah.
I'll do that once I'm done with the concrete finagling.
Just truly make it into the big store.
That's kind of the idea.
And
There we go. Now we're back on flat ground. Good grief.
okay, time to start tearing down the scaffolding.
There we go. A little weird, but okay.
Nope.
Okay, there we go. Now I can just lay down a huge set of walls and just not worry about the fiddliness of ramps for a little while.
Really now.
Although I definitely don't have enough materials to make it all the way back. But at least enough to make a good chunk. So you might be asking, why am I putting up all these walls along the highway? Well,
To keep us from bouncing off.
simply put, just to make sure that we don't bounce off from an extremely high height down to the ground below.
Mm-hmm.
How far can I get before this thing wants to drop me to the ground? Not very.
More than a few of us deal with fears of heights, so this is kind of insurance for everybody. So that one can drive and ride in relative comfort and peace. And also, just in case some critters try to get clever and climb aboard, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll be doing this around the racetrack as well.
I need to get up on that ramp soon as night is getting ready to fall.
Now the realtor could be running power lines through all this and getting street lamps. But,
I mean, okay.
yeah.
Challenge accepted.
I'll do it. Once I'm done with my Mega Drone stuff, I'll do it. That sounds like fun.
I would
Sure.
say you or me, because I mean, at this point, I am now. I am going to drive up there and see how this looks at night once the night falls. So I really do kind of want to see how far away I can actually see this thing from.
I'm also very curious.
Oh, you can't get in there from here.
Go. I now have 3 refineries and a poor Gus that does not know how to get out of my building.
And we're very close to running out of raw materials for this.
Well, I can see it from the bottom of the Great Ramp. Can I see it from the hub, though? We've got about 5 seconds.
Oh.
I can see parts of it where I'm from the garage. Can't see the whole thing though.
Might
Yeah,
also be a
I'm
question
going to kind
draw
of wonder if
distance,
this is
yeah.
going to be a host thing. Yeah.
There, I'm going to say that that's...
Oh, it finally went dark. I made it to the middle of the jump pad sequence. Oh, and it starts painting. Oh, that's weird. Okay, yeah, that's a draw distance thing for the lights. I will send a screenshot of the transition zone.
That's interesting because the whole thing looks like it's behind a wall to me.
It may not have unpainted the retaining wall yet.
Yeah, that might
Yeah,
be...
I need to
We'll
go
probably
over there
over
and...
there,
Yep, I
and then
needed
the
to go
host will tell you
deload
it's not
that.
there anymore. Yeah.
I gotta... Because, like, I can see the duck behind it, but there's, like, a wall in front of it for me, so I need to go over there and deload that.
Yeah. The host will tell you, oh, yeah, those foundations don't exist anymore. Sorry, I forgot to tell you.
Mm-hmm. I love
But,
that
yeah.
duck. There we go. Now that front wall vanished. I finally got close enough.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can
can't make
see
it all the way to
that.
the hub, unfortunately.
You can see
That's
it from
kinda
pretty
sad.
far away once you load it, though.
Aww. That's cute.
I like the wall duck.
Oh.
Definitely need to get closer there and unload the wall in front, but I got a really nice side view. That's a very cute pixel art duck.
Should have
you.
made it a gray duck.
I thought about it.
I mean, you might as well go with the classic for maximum readability from that distance, right?
That's
Yeah.
fair.
So yeah, this rock formation I'm standing on is pretty much the best place to view it from for any kind of distance. Any closer to the actual hub and it disappears.
All right, I am returning the Explorer I stole to the garage.
I've got an Explorer down there too.
I'm going to see if I can get close enough to unload some of that.
You gotta get pretty darn close before it starts unloading, at least for me.
I've got plenty of turbo fuel for the jetpack, so
Oh, you've got to get over here to get onto the driveway. All right, how am I going to do that? I'm on the wrong side of those barriers.
Hmm.
Or I'll just dismantle some barriers. Screw it. What did you just do?
Go.
there we go.
Uh,
There we go. Nice and unloaded. And night has fallen for me.
Mm-hmm. But I can still see the duck from on top of Megadrone, so that's hella.
At what point does this start to disappear? Oh. Kinda.
Thanks. Yeah. This.
Ooh. I'm all the way back here and back at the Spud Taxi, and I can still kind of see it.
huh. Interesting, because it cuts out for me.
My draw distance
I
might
wonder
be
if we've got
jacked.
different. That's possible. I haven't really played with that setting on mine.
Video. View distance. Yeah, I'm on ultra.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's go drive back down that hill and see what we find.
Let's get like the perfect shot here.
Oh, of course you've got the garage with the auto doors. It's got to be done.
Well, yeah.
I love that we're just like totally committing to the bit of, yeah, no, this is a car sim now.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yes.
It's been a train sim for 100 or so hours, but now it is car sim.
It's.
No, I can still see it. So yeah, the changing the view distance was what it
Yep.
took.
Let me just get to.
Because if I can get a shot of it from like behind the space elevator, that will make me very happy.
I just lined up a really nice shot for you. I'm gonna drop that in.
Go. Now I can bring in the concrete.
Have that.
Very nice. Very nice.
All right. Concrete delivery. I need you to go pick up.
So yeah, even if you have to sacrifice some other settings to do it, maximizing view distance is quite worth it, actually.
I believe I've got my video.
Oh yeah. So yes, now you can see it from the space elevator.
View distance is at ultra. Yep.
So I was the lone weirdo on that one. Got it.
Oh, I'm actually.
Okay, so not from the battery tower.
Oh,
Battery
yeah.
tower's too far.
I gotta see that, yeah.
It's kind of a shame because that would be
yep.
like a great view.
Yeah, for me it's like the viewing, the little, the lookout tower right next to the hub is
Yeah, I
as
see.
far
So
back
that's
as...
the cutoff?
That's the cutoff for me,
Okay.
yeah. Then it's just like, well, I can't render light that far. It just kind of pulls out almost radially.
Well, now I gotta try a thing. Do I even have a hotkey for that? I do!
That's very good. We claim this land in the name of Duck.
Yep.
Like, this is very temporary, but I'm just, like, let's see how much of the scenery I can get and still have that in it from up here. Yeah, that observation tower really is just about it, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Because I have to be on this last square of walkway tile
Yep.
before it shows.
That's mesmerizing, honestly. And it's very readable even from a long ways away, which I think means that you were successful in your layout.
Whoa! I just had a drone go right by my head. Well, that was invigorating.
Indeed.
Must be doing an autosave, because
Yep. Everything
Froze.
froze for me.
having an autosave happen while you're in picture mode is...
Oh, dang it.
Okay, got some pictures from up there. That was good. Now I need to derez a whole bunch of... Derez a bunch of catwalk.
Was it? Yes, it. Oh.
Whoa. That was going to suck. Yep. Oh, wow. I almost died. That was severe damage to fix it properly.
I'm gonna.
Well, I did the very silly thing I was planning to do.
I'm about ready to go start putting highway lights on the skyway.
We might want to wait on that until we've got the how we're going to do the guardrails / walls situation.
Yeah, I'm working on the wall situation.
Okay, so you've got that. You're doing what you want with that. Okay. All right, then yeah, go to it. Go put up pretty lights.
I'm just finishing her batteries are actually being routed to the new drone port I put in. I almost walked away without doing that. I'm like, why isn't this drone moving? Oh yeah, because it's a new drone port that doesn't have any batteries.
Just gonna get there.
Boom. Batteries are being... That means concrete will be delivered, and Megadrone will now finally have concrete. So whenever the hub is empty, Megadrone will have your needs.
Well, I've supercharged the hub concrete as high as it can possibly go, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It is turning 750 limestone per minute into 225 concrete per minute, so...
Yeah. I need to get quick wire before I try to do this. Kind of can't do anything without quick wire.
Okay, so all of the stuff that is currently under the space elevator is equipment that was making thermal propulsion rockets, which are now done.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Everything about that can go, pretty much.
Bloop.
Excuse me? The Sam hell do you mean? There's a whole field of radiation rocks there.
Oh yeah, are you going by that cliff up there?
For some reason, it never pinged when I was building this thing along the way.
You may not have been quite close enough.
Well, I'm close enough when building the walls, but not the foundations, apparently. So figure that out.
No idea.
Well, hopefully it shouldn't be actually any too much trouble, just weird little momentary blip along the way.
Smart plating getting sunk, because why not?
Yeah, why not?
Also, you said you needed concrete? I was carrying way more concrete than I actually needed, so a bunch of that has just been put back into the storage bin. And I just realized I can actually put quartz crystal back into circulation as well. Wahaha. What are you doing? I don't know. Sorry, I was creating crates everywhere. Yeah, don't destroy that. That's the... That's how the... Ooh! 6 more to go.
Hey!
Oh boy. Nuclear pasta. We're going to end this session and have 2 out of 4 done. And then be very much waiting on the rest.
Mm-hmm. All right. Power has now been brought up the ramp. I say as I wander away from the power and fall.
Oops.
As you do. Actually, hold on. Do the streetlights need power? Like power connections?
Um, the the streetlights or the floodlights?
Streetlights.
I'm about to find out.
Yes. Yeah, you do have to run power to them.
Huh.
The lights that don't need power are basically when you turn a sign into a light. Signs don't need power.
Well, I've got a streetlight that's just on, and I don't have anything connected to it.
Yeah.
Which is weird because streetlights definitely need power. Can confirm.
Oh, okay. I think I touched it and then reminded it didn't have power. Or maybe not. Or maybe it's just night mode turned off. I don't know.
I don't know.
Alright, now to connect all this mess.
Well, let's get rid of that.
Okay, almost flipping there.
Almost autosave. Oof, come on. You can do it.
There we go. Okay. And then...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it doesn't work if you don't. It's organization. Yeah, it requires a megawatt of power.
That's okay. I am feeding power along the way. It's why I brought it up here.
You once you've got it on one side, you can run them one to the next.
Close enough for that?
Yep.
Oh my
There you
gosh, I can. That saves me so much trouble.
Yeah, you can string them together. That's
You can run lights in serial.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I remember when I did my first save and I was making that ironworks. I strung up a whole mess of these all around that, and that was when I learned that you could do that.
Okay.
That means these become power sources as well. That's hype.
Now the only thing I would really want to do to make this complete is paint the center street line across all this, but I need a whole crap ton of paint cartridges.
I'm sitting on a ton of paint cartridges, and I can go make a bunch more by just collecting a bunch of flowers.
Well, I tried to buy some from the shop earlier, but some multiplayer jank, it wouldn't complete the transaction.
Of course it would.
Yeah.
But anyway, the walls are done on this thing now.
I am taking a tour now.
It goes all the way over to a staging area near the supercomputer campus that's nice and open.
Yeah, no, it did not light up. It just was the game being weird.
I didn't do walls on the approach or the ramp for the hub because I figured it'd match more with road boundaries at the base, and also wouldn't want the walls to block the side of the duck. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, having
I got
that center dotted line, yeah.
Yep. I got you. I've got the color cartridges, so I'll just make them as I go.
It's very long, though.
That's okay.
Yeah, this is amazing amount. And you just occasionally, pop your head out and go, "Oh, I'll look through one of the windows at the big waterfall coming out of the impossible structure."
What swatch are you using to paint the center dotted lines white?
One.
One? Okay. Or so it's more of a light blue, but yeah, I guess that works too.
Gets the point across.
Yep.
Oh, look, it's the pillar with the weak bit of uranium on it.
Yeah. I need to build another explorer. Or just steal the one down here.
Let's say there should be another one still in the barn. Okay, so it just ends at this little oubliette over here for now.
For now, yeah. That'll get expanded later, but I just needed it to terminate at a flat staging area.
Fair enough. Oh, look, the roundy around I never built back off of. And I gotta think about whether I care. I did eventually hook those two train lines together, didn't I? I genuinely don't remember anymore. Kind of looks like I did. Okay.
So now this silly thing exists.
I mean, I could complain, but as I'm standing on this big flat area, I can look to the southeast and see the train to nowhere, or the sky train. Like, we've been defying gravity this whole freaking game.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so Rocky Desert, largely untapped, except for
Mm-hmm.
the Caterium feeding that ECR site. Free reign to more or less do whatever you want.
Indeed. This was, in essence, kind of the prototype.
Okay. Well, I'm going to drive this thing on back, having driven all the way here,
Mm-hmm.
because it's getting close to wrap-up time.
Yeah.
It does take a few minutes, even driving full
Yeah.
tilt in the Explorer.
It's a bit of a distance. I used up every color cartridge we had in storage to put down a center line across a fraction of it.
Wait, is that? Oh, Iron Heights is back there and down.
Yep.
Priceless.
That is all I will get for now, I suppose.
Autosave in 5, etc.
I've got a decent chunk of lights put down so far.
Yeah, populating this entire route is kind of daunting. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Newbie Spud has left the game.
My
What
connection to
happened
the
there?
host was lost. Well,
But
get
not
it
your
back.
connection to Discord. So, what the heck?
I didn't drop frames.
Factory had a hiccup or something.
Yeah.
I like my little garage, even though it's not
Uh-oh.
like done yet. I enjoy it.
Yeah,
I don't
okay,
thi-
so Spud was in an Explorer in the middle of the road and then disappeared.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then when I loaded in, it dropped me below the road.
Oh, jeez.
Whoopsie doodle.
Well, so it didn't like my positional data one bit, I imagine. That's okay. I will figure this
Awkward.
out. I got plenty of fuel and plenty of speed to get away from these creepy guys. I think I'm on passive anyway.
Oof. Don't clip that corner.
There we go.
I'm such a good driver. Not. Nope, you can't jump the rails that way.
So yeah, we now have a garage and a skyway.
Mm-hmm.
Brought one of the factory carts in too, of course.
Oh man, driving across all of this in a factory cart.
That'd be an entire session. It feels like.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, if we ever want to sink nuclear pasta, all I'd have to do is like hand deliver a bunch more fused mod frames, put down a sink, and just let it run.
Yeah. Yeah.
But for now, it's paused on its own because there's no fused mod.
Right. Right. We gave it exactly
What it
what it
needed.
could make. Yeah. 2 out of 4, and we're in double digits on, or sorry, 4 digits
Quadruple.
on each of the other two.
Mm-hmm.
We are almost exactly a third of the way
Oh dang!
on the magnetic field generators.
Wow, we started today's session at like 700 for ADSs, and now we're at 4 digits. Wow.
ADS's looks like it's going faster than MFGs.
Which it's got some catching up to do, so we're okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
marginally.
when I took a look at the magnetic field generators last time I was out there, it's the versatile frameworks that are holding it back, so I'd have to go out there and beef that. Oh, another chunk of those got delivered.
Still roughly 2 items per minute. Oh, Bacaby. Being very silly is still accomplished.
That's very true. Okay. Let me get over here and... Not that it looks any different at any given time, but there we go. Let's see. Save. 43rd?
Yep, 43rd
Yay.
session.
Clock
Our third
in
session
at...
Our third goof off session.
Yeah, our third post completion goof off. Yeah.
127.42.
Dang.
So, 2.5 and change hours.
Yeah.
We have a save.
All right.
Hey.
And that'll be it for tonight.
Thanks
And
for
my
joining
headset
us.
survived.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank
Have a
you.
good night.